Hello everyone. In this video I am going to discuss whether angular displacement is a vector quantity or scalar quantity. We know for vectors a bar plus b bar should be equal to b bar plus a bar. If it is not obeying, then it is not a vector quantity. So to know whether the angular displacement is vector quantity or not, let's take an example. See, I have taken two cubes and to the three faces of the cube I have given some symbols here: sun, cloud as well as rainbow. So there are two cubes. Okay, now what I am doing is I want to check whether a bar plus b bar is equal to b bar plus a bar in the case of rotation. So that thing I want to check. So what I am doing, first this cube I am rotating it 90 degrees in this way. Look it carefully. I am rotating it 90 degrees. Done here. So along this direction. Okay, so first rotation I have done is along this direction. Next, what I am doing is I will rotate it along this sense now. Same 90 degrees. We stop it here. So second rotation was done in this direction. Okay, so now what you can see in front of you, you have one rainbow. Now the same thing I want to do it for second cube, but in the reverse way. In the when I was rotating the first cube, this was the first thing done, this was the second thing done. Now what I will do, I will change it. Now first I will try to rotate the cube in this way, again same 90 degrees. Okay, next I will rotate it in this direction 90 degrees. Now what you are able to see, the first rotation was done in this form and second rotation was in this. Now here theta 1 bar plus theta 2 bar, and here theta 1 bar plus theta 2 bar, they are not same, because you are able to see here rainbow, here nothing is in front of you. So this case and this case both are completely different. So for larger angles, angular displacement is not obeying theta 1 bar plus theta 2 bar equal to theta 2 bar plus theta 1 bar. So it is not a vector quantity for larger angles. Now let's take the same two cubes and let's check whether the angular displacement is obeying vector law for smaller angles. So I am rotating this cube here by 5 degrees, or I have rotated by 7 degrees. Similarly this cube by 7 degrees. Now similarly this one, first I will rotate in this way, second I will rotate in this way. Now look at here. Now if you see that both the cubes are looking in the same way. So for smaller angles, angular displacement is obeying theta 1 bar plus theta 2 bar equal to theta 1 prime plus theta 2 plus theta 1. So this is obeying for smaller angles. Hence we can say that angular displacement is a vector quantity when theta is very small. So we can always write then d theta 1. So d theta 1 is almost tending to 0 plus d theta 2, that is equal to d theta 2 plus d theta 1, where d theta is tending to 0. So for smaller angles we can write angular displacement is a vector quantity.